7 trainers left, 4 in the ice gym with the potential finale against Price. But before that, 7 evil battles in the Rocket Hideout, where everyone has a full team with 6 monsters, from which 3 are ahead of us. 3 champion difficulty teams with multiple Pokemon, where the only strategy is just sack after sack. This looks like the hardest part of any Gen 2 ROM hack that I've ever played with. This is Crystal Kaizo plus Christmas Patch, Hardcore Nuzlocke Attempt 1, a short but extremely hard Gen 2 ROM hack patch that goes beyond Crystal Kaizo plus in terms of level, that is for sure. We have 3 fights left out of the 7 in the Rocket Hideout, which fights are insane. We have 18 Pokemons out of the 21, which is great, but now we have to start sacking just to stay alive against these trainers. The next 3 are gonna be extremely tough. These 3 battles will determine how realistic it is to beat this game. The endgame is brutal. The next fight is extreme. There is the Berserk Gene Kangaskhan in the 2nd spot. This is huge, this is brutal. We don't have an answer against it, so the whole preparation is just to somehow beat this Berserk Gene Kangaskhan. The fight starts with the Bright Powder Gligar, which has Screech, Toxic Substitute and Earthquake, which we have a perfect encounter in Delibird, who has Ice Beam, but it has Rapid Spin, so it can remove the effect of spikes. That's a great start. Then it would bait Flareon, who can use any move, as we can safely switch into Kabutops, who can finish Flareon with 1 Rock Slide. Then comes Kangaskhan with the Berserk Gene, which is brutal. It would probably use Cross Chop, so we can switch into Venomoth, who tanks Cross Chop, and hope that Kangaskhan will hit itself. We will use Protect as much as we can, and we really hope that Kangaskhan hits himself. Then our strategy would be to switch into Kingler, who theoretically stays alive after 1 boosted return, and hopefully with a submission Kingler can finish it, but if not, then we switch back into Delibird and we're gonna sack it. Probably Delibird dies, maybe against Dragonite, maybe against here. If Kingler got crit from Kangaskhan, then here comes Rapidash, who's probably going to die in that case, but it's faster. And then we can finish it with Starmie, who can sweep, hopefully until we reach the last one, who's Quillfish, which has a quick load Destiny Bond, which is like insane. So I hope we won't lose Starmie here. It's extremely valuable, but that is the main strategy for this fight. The key is Kangaskhan. It can be good or it can be bad. We can lose like almost everyone, but we can manage it with just 2 sacks. That's the reality. It's pretty hard and pretty tough. So let's see. Okay, let's start it. The first one is Gligar, who has a Bright Powder, but other than that, it's not really a big threat. With Delibird, we can finish it with Ice Beam within 1 turn, but we want to start with Rapid Spin that removes the effects of spikes. We have a Lumberry if it uses Toxic. That's great. Okay. We heal it. Oh man. Oh man. And again. Okay. Great. Now we can finish it with an Ice Beam. Oh man. Okay. Then we need another. I don't really like it. I mean, it's like the 4th turn, so I think Flareon will use a random move, and I think if it uses Curse, it can definitely hurt us. It can definitely hurt us. Because we switch into Kabutops and ideally we kill it with 1 Rock Slide, but if it uses Curse because of a random move, then it's not a 1-hit KO. Okay, so please don't use Curse. Just don't use Curse. Okay, okay, okay. Now, we finish it with a Rock Slide. And then here comes Kangaskhan with Berserk Gene. It will use Cross Chop. So we switch into Venomoth. Thanks Cross Chop. And then we hope that Kangaskhan hurts himself or hurts herself at least twice. That would be the best scenario. Come on. Okay, that's one. That's one. Now use Protect and hope for another. Hope for another. Okay. Now that is enough for Kingler to finish it within one turn. Now we can just move on. Venomoth just dies here, no matter what. Okay. Now another. Now another. Okay. Okay. Now another. Wow. 3 confusion hit. Okay, then that's it. Thank you, Venomoth. You were... What? I should have used Toxic. I should have used Toxic. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, come on, just 5 times. Come on. Oh man. Okay. Okay, then that's it. Then that's it. Okay, that means that Kingler lives, because we can use Starmie instead of Kingler. So Venomoth, you are a goat. You are a goat. You should die here. You should die here, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Oh. Yeah. Should have used Toxic. Should have used Toxic. Because of a random counter. Yeah. But never mind. Against Dragonite, it would have been over. I think. So now, but it's Starmie time, and we can sweep until Quillfish. We are faster. That is great, that is great. Venomoth, you were a goat, you were a goat. Okay. Now another Ice Beam against Dragonite. We never melt ice at level 59. We just one hit KO it. Okay. Against Scyther, it's a 2-hit KO, but it has a focus band. So it's a little bit risky. At this point we are good. Okay, no crit. Now finish it. Now finish it. Come on. Oh man. Okay. Wow, that's huge. That is huge. That is huge. Okay. Okay, is there a chance to just switch into someone? Because I don't really want to risk Starmie if it's not a must. As Quick Claw, Destiny Bond definitely hurt us. Or a Quick Claw crit. But no one is faster than Quillfish. Except Rapidash. So I think the best bet is just to stay here with Starmie. Yeah. Okay. Now come on, Starmie. Please stay alive. Please stay alive. Just one hit. Just one hit. Quick Claw, Destiny Bond, and Quick Claw crit kills us. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay. That is huge. That is huge. We only lost one Venomoth in this brutal fight. That is huge. That is huge. And Kingler just refuses to die again. Unbelievable, man. What a fight, what a fight. I'm still thinking about it. 4 confusion hits. It's unbelievable. And that means that Kingler is alive because we didn't have to dodge a crit, but that also means that Delibird is still alive as we didn't have to sack it. And why is the Sackmon? It's pretty valuable. Just sack it. Not here, but in the next fight. So I'm really happy. I really needed this, as the next fight is just as hard, if not harder, than the previous one. It has an Aerodactyl with Ancient Power, Sky Attack, Earthquake, which is brutal. Has a Pinsir with Megahorn, Cross Chop and Earthquake, which is still brutal. And the rest with Steelix, Mach, Houndoom and Feraligatr aren't easier, but these two are the one that I'm truly scared of. And I think like 2 or 3 Pokemon at least will be sacked here. So we'll start Dugtrio against Houndoom, which will be a one-hit KO with Earthquake. That would bait Feraligatr. And here comes the first hard decision, that with the Soft Sand boosted Earthquake we can deal like 33% damage, and then we let Dugtrio die. Then here comes Tangela. We can finish Feraligatr with a Miracle Seed boosted Giga Drain. But to avoid the freeze from Ice Beam, we need Tangela to be pre-poisoned. That would bait Pinsir, who will use Mega Horn, so we can switch into Gengar. That would bait Earthquake, so we can switch into Fearow. And here is the situation. With Drill Peck, we can deal more than 50% damage. And if Cross Chop is not a crit, and with Goldberry, there's a scenario where in the second turn only a Cross Chop kills Fearow, which would let us to switch back into Gengar and finish Pinsir with a Fire Punch, which would be great, as in that case the next one will be Mach, who would use Shadow Ball, ideally, and not Fire Blast. We hope that. In that case we can switch into Kangaskhan. We can use 2 Earthquakes and finish Mach. If Mach uses Sludge Bomb and it's not a crit, not a poison, and add it with the chip damage from Spikes. In that case with a Goldberry, we just barely be over 118 HP, which means that we can tank a non-crit Sky Attack from Aerodactyl, and we can use Counter and hopefully finish it. And then against Steelix, I don't really know what will be the other options other than just to hit Steelix once and that's it. We will see. But yeah, that is a strategy. What can go wrong? Many things. The first is that Aerodactyl is a monster. So our +1 member here is Rhydon. We can finish it with Rock Slide, and only a brutally high Earthquake crit can kill us after the chip damage of Spikes. And there's a chance in that case that against Steelix Rhydon would die, but there's a chance if it's a low roll Sky or low roll Earthquake, then it's just only a crit dodge. And also there's a chance that Hero just dies here. But I think that Dugtrio and Kangaskhan are the 2-1 who we need to sack, and we hope that there won't be more. But that fight is just super risky. Let's start the fight. The first one is Houndoom, but with Dugtrio we are faster and it's an easy one-hit KO with Earthquake. One last dance, buddy, one last dance. Here comes the Spikes. Good job. Next one is Feraligatr, and unfortunately we really need that Soft Sand boosted Earthquake. So thank you, man. Thank you, Dugtrio. You were great. With that damage, Tangela can easily finish Feraligatr with the Miracle Seed boosted Giga Drain. We are pre-poisoned, so we don't have to be afraid of the Ice Beam freeze. It's not a crit, that's great. We can get back to high HP. And we would bait Mega Horn from Pinsir. So we can switch into Gengar, and we hope that it's not a crit. We hope it for the long term. Okay, cool. Now we can switch into Firo. It will use Earthquake. And here we don't want to hit a Drill Peck crit and don't want to get hit by a Cross Chop crit or a high roll Cross Chop. No crits at all. Okay. Low roll Cross Chop, non-crit. Okay, I think, yeah, that's just enough. Just enough. Because it will use Cross Chop, so we can switch back to Gengar. That is just great. That is just great. And we are just under 50%. So Goldberry activates and we are faster and we can finish this Pinsir with a Fire Punch. So Firo lives and we bait Mach with Shadow Ball. And these two are important as we can switch into Kangaskhan. And we can finish Mach with 2 Earthquakes, but it's important to not get hit by a crit Sludge Bomb. Or not get poisoned maybe. It's not really good. So we need to hit. We need to finish this. We need to finish this. So we won't get the poison damage at the end of the turn because we finished it. So here comes Aerodactyl. We want to use counter, so I hope that it won't be a Sky Attack rate. But we can use Rhydon. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay. Okay. That is great. That is great. Steelix is the last one. And I don't know if I can switch into anything. Probably not, only Tangela. But with the poison and the chip damage, it's just too risky. I think. I think it's just too risky. I think we need to just stay and hit. Hit one last Cross Chop. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Let's do this, man. You were absolutely great. Absolutely great. Thank you. Thank you, Kangaskhan. And now, I don't think that's enough for a Fire Punch. So maybe like Tangela. Okay, and we can use 1 Giga Drain just to get back to almost full HP. And then we can finish it. Okay. That is great. That is great. 2 Pokemon lost. But there's only 1 remaining Rocket Hideout trainer. The female executive. Come on, guys.